Hi, this is Anita from RMD Engineering College. I'm going to give a lecture on medical electronics. Unit 2. I'm going to discuss about blood cell counter. It's manual method. So, why do we require to count the blood cells? Because sometimes the organisms show deviation in their characteristics in their behavior. So we have to see why there is a change in behavior in the organisms. So we have to check the blood cells. What is the count of RBC? What is the count of WBC? How is the platelets? So all these counts has to be taken into account in order to see whether there is any changes or drastic changes in the count of the RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Normally, the blood has a parts of 55 parts of platelets to 45 parts of RBCs. But when the RBC becomes lower, then the condition may be anemia. It may be diagnosed as anemia. It is not only it should be diagnosed as anemia, it is the possibility when there is a reduction in RBC, it could be accounted for anemia. WBC, when the white blood corpuscles is high in increased in count, then it can be diagnosed or it can be attributed towards cancer. But it is not the only one thing. When there is an increase in WBC, it could be cancer. Then when the platelets decreases, then it could be a sign of dengue fever. Thus, noting down the variations in the blood cells, we are able to tell whether the patient is having any of the diseases. So it is helpful for the doctors in order to diagnose why there is change in behavior of the human being or the organism, and he could account it towards the diagnosis of the diseases by knowing the blood cell counts. So here we discuss about blood cell counter and its manual method. In manual method, there are many number of squares inside a drawer. So here we put the solution of the blood inside one of the square area. It is about the depth of 0.1 mm. So here the blood is taken in a diluted form. It is diluted in the ratio of 1 is to 100 to check the RBCs and 1 is to 20 to check the WBC counts. So by taking the blood, diluted blood inside this square area, and by using the microscope, they are able to view how many number of blood cells are there in this particular unit of blood. This is a manual method where there is a counting of RBCs and WBCs done. So here there is a disadvantage because it's a manual method. There may be an error, but this method is advantageous in order to count the blood cells differentially. Thank you.